And right now we are working for kids, look at this, to help Rady Children's Hospital start a program that's going to pair child care specialists with highly trained therapy dogs.
Vanessa Paz, our Give-a-thon correspondent, if you will, standing by with some special guests here. We got some pooches in the house.
Yeah, we officially have some dogs in the building here in Studio A. You guys are going to want to check out Jack. And we also have, I believe, who's the other dog in the back?
Windsor.
Windsor. We have very special guest here. Joining me now is Danielle and her daughter Zoey. And you guys have a very special relationship with Rady's Children. I know it's been quite the journey. So talk about Zoey's journey. And I know that it actually happened with the hospital even before she was born. Talk to us about her backstory.
Yeah, so Zoey was born with a limb difference. You can see that she's missing her right hand. But I found out at my 20-week ultrasound that Zoey would be born with a limb difference. And it was really confusing and a little scary at that time. I had never even known anyone with a limb difference before. But I got put in touch with Rady Children's even before she was born with a specialist who is amazing, Dr. Phoebe, we love you. But so she specializes in kids with limb differences. And so being part of this community and having that support has meant everything to us.
Talk to me about some of the programs that they offered to you and your family during that time, you know, from when you had that diagnosis with ultrasound and kind of what the journey was going to be like. Talk to me about ways that they helped you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the first visit I had when Zoey was about, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 weeks old, it was just a therapy session. It was 2 hours of just talking about, will she be able to do this? Will she be able to do that? And so her just reassuring me, like, this girl's going to do everything and more. And that she is phenomenal. She is adapted to everything. So I think for me, it was more of connecting with someone who knew, like, oh, she's going to be fine. But through that, she's introduced us to so many different programs, adaptive sports, therapy programs, occupational therapy. So she's kind of like the resource for us for all the things we need for Zoey as she gets older.
Yeah, and talk to me really quickly about some of the canine companionship programs also that you guys have been able to experience with Rady Children's, or not Rady Children's, but Rady Children's Hospital.
So actually, fortunately for Zoey, we've never had a very extended stay at the hospital. So the only time we really get to hang out with the dogs is like during events like this. And I really wish that we had more opportunities with the dogs, like at her normal sessions. Zoey could be a little shy at times.
Yeah.
And so I think like having the dogs there, it just helps calm them down. Even like right now, like she was a little nervous to come on this morning, and now she's doing great.
And you guys aren't new to four-legged friends. You have a couple at home, you said, right?
We have 2 dogs and 6 chickens and like a whole lot of animals at home. So she loves dogs.
And I was talking to Zoey off camera earlier. She's a little shy, but she was saying that she's very active. Not only does she play soccer, but she's got cowboy boots on. And why was she wearing cowboy boots today?
So she's actually, through Rady Children's, we found out about an adaptive horseback riding program in Poway called Ride Above Disability. And so she does adaptive horseback riding lessons, which is awesome. So, and she's learning to ride a horse. She surfs, she swims, soccer.
That's amazing.
She does it all.
Much more impressive than any activity I do, that's for sure. Yeah. And then, of course, we have a companion with us, Jack. And introduce us to Jack. What is?
Sure. So Jack is a service dog in training. So he's about 1.5 years. He's learning all the tasks he needs, picking up dropped items, turning on and off light switches to assist people with disabilities.
I love that. And Zoey, are you becoming friends with Jack? I know you're a little shy. You warmed up a little bit. You like Jack, huh? Yeah. He's friendly, right? Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, this is the hour that we are matching donations up to $10,000. The phones have been ringing since 5 a.m. and they continue to.